Welcome back to the Unseasoned Baker Weeknight Edition. Tonight I'm going to be trying to make a 40-minute hamburger bun recipe. Can it be done, or will I be eating dinner at midnight? Stick around and find out. Alright, so I have all my ingredients ready. This one involves yeast. I think I have everything that the recipe calls for this time. I'm not winging it. I'm following this recipe. So yeast, a little scary, but all the directions will be in the video description. So check it out and see how it works for you. 2 tablespoons of active dry yeast go in warm water. She was very specific and said about 110 degrees. I don't know. All I have is a meat thermometer. And I did stick that in there, and it was not 110 degrees. But it was like 90, and I always heard just warm water, right? Not scalding hot water, not warm water. Okay, the yeast is in there. Then I add the either olive oil, avocado oil, or melted butter. I'm trying to eat a little bit more healthy, so I'm going to put in olive oil. I hope that doesn't make it taste weird. Sometimes olive oil in baked goods is a little weird, but we'll see. Oh, it's foaming. And then a quarter of a cup of sugar in there. Ooh. Olive oil and sugar is a weird consistency. All right, I don't think I should stir that too much. I don't want to disturb the yeast. All right, hi Sam. We're going to leave this for 5 minutes and hope that it gets nice and foamy. So that is really foamed up. So I'm going to put it into the bowl now. And well, that's a good yeasty mixture. Actually, I want to make sure I get all the yeast out of there, because it's kind of, oh, that's sugar on the bottom. Okay, I thought it was yeast, but it's the sugar. All right, we'll see. Do you have faith in this one? We'll see. Okay, so I whisked in an egg, and then I'm gonna, Sam has an opinion. I whisked in an egg, and then I'm adding the salt, and then I'm going to go ahead and put this in the mixer. The instructions and the video that came with it were a little different, but I'll do my best to combine the two together and see what we get. I didn't start the time to see how long exactly this takes. Remember, the recipe said hamburger rolls in 40 minutes. So it's been about 10 or 15 minutes, which I guess is probably, I'm taking longer at this than I should, but now I'm going to add flour and keep mixing this up. Okay, so we've got all the ingredients in the bowl now. I just want to get it mixed up until it looks a little bit like a dough. We'll wait for Sam to finish getting his drink. Now that it's all mixed up into a soft dough, I'm going to let it knead with the dough hook for 3 to 5 minutes, looking for it to form into a dough ball that I can then pull out and cut into roll pieces. So 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, I've been kneading this for 5 minutes, and this is what I've got. So I don't think that's quite ready yet. I'm going to add some more flour in there and see if this is something that I can actually dump out and cut into 4 pieces. It just looks like an oozing mess right now. Honestly, this is taking so much more flour than I expected. It's finally starting to look like a ball that I could take out, but I don't have high hopes for this recipe. Okay, this is what we're going with. We're going to try to get it off of the dough hook. It's really sticky. This is some really sticky dough. This is going to be ugly. I'm going to turn the camera off. You don't want to see this. I've got to keep going even though Sam's barking in the background. Because one thing this recipe said is don't let it rise. So, sorry about the dog. All right, so I have to try to get this into like 8 pieces. She didn't really show how she did that. So these don't have to be an exact shape because I'm actually going to roll them. I just remembered that. I don't know why I'm worrying about like the shape. This dough is so sticky. I'm putting them on a lined cookie sheet. She said you could either Sam's making this really hard, and I can't stop. I can't stop because I can't let them rise. I can put them on a greased pan or lined with parchment paper. Okay. I have a feeling they're going to be really big because I put in more flour, but it just didn't seem like it was shaping the way it was supposed to. Okay, are you ready for the big reveal? So these have been resting for 10 minutes. All right, not too bad. Not too shabby, I don't think. All right, so now we're going to brush the tops with an egg wash. It's just egg yolk and a little bit of water. And now the egg wash is on. I'm going to sprinkle some sesame seeds because we're fancy like that. All right, and I'm going to pop these in the oven at 425 for, I think it said 15 minutes. I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on these, but yeah, fingers crossed. It's, it's only 6 o'clock. I might actually be eating before midnight. Okay, so it took a little while. I will say the whole process was longer than 40 minutes, but maybe after you've done this 1,000 times, you can get it done in 40 minutes. You can probably get it done in an hour and a half-ish. That's about what it took me. But anyway, they look good. Let's see how it tastes. I took a big mouthful. That's good. You know what? I like it. I think I will do this again. It was pretty easy. It was pretty straightforward. And as I've said before, I love the idea of not having a lot of preservatives and things in there. So my black bean burger is a little spicy. Excuse me, sláinte. But that's a good roll. It's got a nice crust on it, and the bread is good. And yeah, this is achievable. This is definitely doable. So I recommend this. I think I'll be having all my sandwiches on hamburger rolls from now on. So let me know if you try it. Directions in the video description. Thanks again for watching.